I have never ever wanted to be famous, okay? Like ever. And I know that probably sounds crazy, but I'm sitting here telling y'all like I'm building a music career, right? So for what? But fame has just never looked fun to me. I absolutely love music. I've always loved music. My dad was a musician. I've always loved writing and creating and just making stuff in general. But when I was younger, like it felt like if you really wanted to do music, there was only one path. Like you had to get discovered, then you had to get signed, right? And then maybe hopefully you had a hit song. And then somewhere along the way you became famous. And I was like, well, I had kids very young. I got married. I don't even know if I want all of that because I would look at famous people and honestly think like, do they even get to have a normal life? Are they really happy? Like everybody knows who you're dating. Everybody knows something about your family. Everybody has something to say about your body. Everybody knows when you gain 10 pounds. Like everybody knows when your relationship ends. Like it was just overwhelming in 2 months. You can walk outside looking crazy one day and now you're on somebody's blog like, no thank you. I just want to make my little music and go home. Okay, that's it. But seriously, there was another part too for me, the money, because you'd have these artists with really huge hit songs that everybody knew, right? They're touring, they're on TV, they're famous, and then you find out one day that they're broke. Like what? Like how does that even work? So that part just never computed for me because I've always been a business person. I've always, wanted to make anything that I do lucrative. And obviously, I'm joking about some of the things, but because I'm not saying everything you do needs to make money. That's not what I'm saying. But if I'm going to turn something into a career, not a hobby, then yeah, we better make some money from it. So we need to talk about the money. We need to talk about the ownership. We need to talk about who actually benefits from the thing that I'm creating. And back then, I didn't even understand any of that. I just knew something about like the traditional music industry just didn't feel right for me. So I think somewhere along the way, I just decided, okay, maybe music can just be something that I do for fun. Maybe I don't have to actually do anything with it. And that's like pretty much what's happened and where I've landed. Life started lifing, okay? I had kids, I was married, I built businesses, I had a 22-year career as a recruiter. Like I had responsibility, and then my kids grew up. Now I'm somebody's grandma, and all this time, like music is still sitting over there. Like, so you done yet? And apparently I am. I'm 44. I'm looking around like, wait a minute. This is not the same music industry that I grew up watching. Like technology has really changed everything, and y'all already know, like I love me some technology. I am a geek and tech head. I can literally sit in this room and record my music. I can create an instrumental like with my voice. I can write something and I can record my vocals. I can edit it. I can put everything online, and somebody on the other side of the world can hear it. Like that is so crazy when you really think about it. Like I was born in the 80s. We didn't have this. I don't have to wait for somebody to discover me. Like I don't have to wait on somebody to make my beat. I don't have to sit around hoping that somebody says, hey, you know what, Ashwa? We're going to give you a chance. Because I can make my own chance. And that right there is what changed the way I started thinking about all of this, because I realized that maybe, just maybe, like I don't have to actually want a traditional music career. Maybe I want my version of my music career to be, what I want it to be. Okay? What does that actually look like? I'm still kind of figuring it out. And right now, I don't completely know all of the moving parts, but that's why I'm documenting this, because I want to take, I want to make music. I do know that. I know that I want to own what I create. I know that I want to understand the music business side. I want to work with brands. I want to continue to make content. I want to play with all of these new creative tools, and I want to figure out like what my sound is. I want my creativity to make money. I'm not scared to say that either. Like, I think artists should get paid, period. But I also don't want to lose myself and my authenticity and just who I am as a person just to make money. And I definitely don't want to build some fake internet version of Oswald just because I think that's what people will like. And it's not that I don't care what people will like, but I want this whole thing to actually feel and just be me. And that's something that I'm figuring out in real time. Even Oshawa Studios, like, I'm building that while I'm building my music career at the same time. Like, they're starting to connect in ways that I didn't even completely plan. Just God is just putting things together, and I'm not just an artist. I'm not just an entrepreneur. I'm not just somebody who loves branding or talking about business. I'm not just somebody who loves technology either. Like, all of those things make up who I am as a whole. So instead of trying to put myself in one little teeny bitty box, I'm building a bigger box for myself. Actually, forget the box. Forget the box. I'm building the whole damn room, okay? And that's what you're watching. Like, right now, I'm working on Black and Smooth. That's one of my instrumental tracks. And instead of waiting until I have some perfect song and a perfect rollout and everything is all polished and whatnot, I'm already letting y'all hear. You can check out my shorts. It's underneath some of my videos where I'm actually going through the motions of creating this sound and allowing you guys to listen to it. And I welcome your feedback. Like, I'm letting my content to start sounding like me, and that's been really, really fun and scary at the same time, but it feels right to do because I want to be able to connect all the dots. I don't know what the full picture is going to look like yet, but I can finally see some of the pieces coming together, and I'm genuinely excited and happy just about this next chapter. I still don't want to be famous, but now listen, okay? I do want y'all to listen to my music, okay? Let's not get it confused. I want you to watch my videos, and I want Oshawa Studios to grow. Obviously, I want opportunities. I want brand deals. I want people to find my work in the most authentic way possible. And yes, of course, I want to make money because I got to eat, take care of my grandkids, okay? We are not doing all of this stuff for free, but for fame itself, nah, that's not the goal for me. I think what I really want is freedom, creative freedom, financial freedom, and just freedom to make things that I actually want to make, freedom to work with people that I actually enjoy working with, freedom to wake up one day and say, hey, like, this is my job, like, I get to wake up and not have to put on lashes and sit in front of a camera and share what I do. Like, that's success to me. And the funny thing about this is I think being 44 has actually helped me understand this a lot better, because if I had attempted to do this at 20, I probably would have been trying to be whatever somebody told me I needed to be just to try to fit in. But at 44, no ma'am, no how, okay? I know myself way too well now to let anybody put me in a box. I know what I like. I know what I don't like. I know what I stand for, what I don't stand for. I know what I'm willing to compromise on. And I definitely know what I'm not willing to compromise on. So I'm not coming into this trying to become somebody or anybody. I am just showing up as me. As this unfolds, I'm finally giving myself permission to just be who I am on camera, which is an artist, a businesswoman, a creator, and a nerd who really, really loves technology. I'm a grandma, all of it. And I have no idea where all of this is going, but my faith is so strong that my favorite part is not knowing. My favorite part is the universe and God surprising me and showing me what this could lead to. So I really, really hope that me putting myself out there encourages someone else to just show up and do the same. And I'm not going to be like everybody else and just say, oh, just start posting. I think it's very important to be very intentional about what you are posting. But if you're a creative, like if you're a writer, if you're a singer, if you're a dancer, if you're an artist, whatever it is that you create, I encourage you to believe in yourself and continue to strive to be just who you are, because the world needs what only you can create, not another carbon copy of someone else. I think it's so valuable for us to know and understand and believe that we all have something unique to offer to the world. No matter if it's doing the same thing that somebody else is doing it, like the way that you're going to show up and do it is going to be completely different than, Susie down the street or whatever. But I believe in you. I hope you guys believe in me and continue to follow this journey, because we about to have a blast. Bye.